Hey guys, today I'm going to be sharing with you all of the new stuff that I've recently acquired that is new at Sephora, and some of this stuff was sent as PR and some of the stuff I've purchased myself. So yeah, we're just going to be kind of digging in and I'm going to share it with you. The stuff that I have tried, of course, I will give you my thoughts as we go along. So without further ado, let's go ahead and jump in. So let me first talk about this. I'm actually wearing this foundation right now. It is the Hourglass Vanish Seamless Foundation Stick. And I have it in the shade Bisque. And although, I mean, on camera, it's very, very forgiving. And because I have like bronzer and other powders and everything else, it looks okay. But in real life, the shade is just a little bit too dark for me. So that's what it looks like. It is like a click up foundation stick. I love the formula. I'll kind of show you. I don't know if that's showing up or not. I love it. It's, I would say, definitely buildable, probably light to full buildable coverage. It's just so easy. You literally just stripe it on the face and buff it out. I buff it out with a synthetic brush and I love it, but I just need to pick up the next shade down, which they're currently out of on Sephora. So I love it. If you guys are not familiar, I have dry skin, and as long as my skin has been exfoliated and is really prepped with skincare, it's beautiful. And I just, once I get my regular shade or a shade that works for me, I just see this as like a fantastic everyday, like mom on the go foundation. Sticking with stuff that I'm wearing on my face, I am wearing one of these new Shiseido. They are called the Rouge lipsticks, and I just gotta remember which one I'm wearing. Is it that one? I think it's this one. This one is in Rose Crush. So these are very luxurious. I have never tried a Shiseido lipstick before. It is a magnetic closure, which I hope is to be expected from a high-end brand. And the whole line, I think there's 16 shades, but the whole line is supposed to be a line consisting of all red lipsticks and like a flattering red for everybody, I think is what it's all about. To me, they're not, it looks more red on camera as I'm looking in the viewfinder, but it is more of a deep rose. It is more, it's just not like, when I think of red, this is not like red. I think of crimson, like blood red, like Dexter just killed somebody red. I haven't worn these a whole day, so I can't speak to the longevity, but they are supposed to be very long wearing. They feel so comfortable. They feel, you can't even feel them on the lips, which is amazing. So like I said, this one was Rose Crush, and they do have that gloss, like that sheen that you see. I don't have a lip gloss on or anything. This is just a lipstick with lip liner, of course. And then this one is Hushed Tones. This is more, see, that looks so, does not look like a red. I actually have lipstick, pink lipstick on that one because I mixed that with another lipstick that I wore before. So anyway, Hushed Tones. See, that's not a red. Maybe I read the description of the lipsticks wrong, but overall I really like these. They're just so comfortable. And then this one is Sweet Desire. So all kind of very neutral, very wearable tones in my opinion. This next product I feel like has been very, very hyped up, and I think that I'm jumping on that bandwagon because it's really good. It's this oil, a facial oil or a beauty oil by the brand Marula. It's a pure Marula facial oil. I love this because it leaves my skin feeling hydrated and almost revived, I would say. Like, let's say I wear it at night and the next morning, it's just, my skin is just refreshed and revived. This oil is great because it doesn't leave your skin super greasy like some oils do. It does take, for me, it takes a few minutes to sink in, but it's not like super greasy. I love it. I'll actually just put my hair up in like a top knot, a loose top knot, and then I'll put this on after I do my nighttime skincare stuff, and then I'll get in bed and be on my phone, and then by the time I'm done jacking around on my phone, I will be able to put my hair down and it won't like, my hair won't like stick to the face. You know how when you get something super greasy and your hair like kind of sticks to it and then your hair gets greasy? This is really good for that. It is pretty expensive, but it's pretty awesome. I see online that they do have a mini size of 0.23 ounces, and I think it's $15 So if you want to try it out, you sure can. I don't know if you can get a sample of this because I think it says online only. So you can't get a sample. So anyway, love that. And then I have a few items from Makeup Forever. This is their Pro Sculpting Brow Palette. This is in number 1, which is the lighter shade. I think they have just 2 shades, number 1 and then number 2, which is for, I think it's brunette to black hair, and then I believe this one is for blondes to brunette hair. So very customized, or very, not customizable, what's the word? Basically, it will suit a large array of hair colors, and if you're like me and your hair color changes like every few months, seems like, then it's a good one. So you do get 3 different colors, and then you do get a wax. Is that the wax? Yeah, you do get the wax, which is the white one. Wax for eyebrows, like, I don't understand it. I feel like every time I use wax my eyebrows, it makes them so gunky and gummy. Can you guys like give me a wax for eyebrows 101 in the comments? I'd really appreciate that. And then it comes with a highlight, which I haven't used the highlight, the cream highlight. It's just doesn't really show up. It's basically the color of my skin, so that's not gonna do. Illuminator highlighter, that's not an illuminator. That's a matte cream. I don't like that. I haven't used it on my face, but it doesn't intrigue me. And then it has a brush, and I actually tried out the brush because I figured Makeup Forever wouldn't put a brush in their, in their palette unless it was good, but I don't like it. The brush is very stiff. The bristles are very stiff and densely packed. It's definitely not precise at all. As you can see, it's kind of, I mean, maybe you can't see, but take my word for it. It's just too big for my preference. And it kind of makes a dent. It's so hard it makes a dent in the product when you dip it in, which is not good. The spoolie is actually decent, but I don't know, maybe they just decided to put that in there just so you could like have it all in one if you needed it. But my Ride or Die eyebrow brush for powder product is by Anastasia. It's the angled. I'll link it down below as well. You just can't go wrong with it. It's freaking amazing. By Makeup Forever is their new palette. This is the palette 9 Artist Eyeshadow. And I don't know what the name is, but it has these really beautiful colors. I'm guessing these are like fall trending colors. I mean, that's what I would assume, just because I see kind of like the peacockish color, the berry are for fall. I don't know, I'm just making it up. But I haven't used all these colors. I did use these 2 today as a base just to set my paint pot with, I always go in with like a matte eyeshadow to set the paint pot with. But I mean, Makeup Forever Artist eyeshadows are bomb, and this is an all matte palette. And then next, by Genest, I have these. They're called the Reveal Color or Concentrated Color Correcting Drops, and I have them in green. They come in 4 colors altogether. I think there's like a blue, a pink, and a peach perhaps, and they're basically droppers. I have not used these yet. I just always forget. But basically, you can mix it in with your skincare or your foundation, and it will, the green one specifically, will neutralize redness, because if you just think about the color, like green and red are opposite on the color wheel, so they'll neutralize each other out. So I'll definitely have to see how that works. And Genest has always, in my mind, has always been a skincare brand. I mean, isn't it? But they're coming out with some awesome makeup stuff. I think they have like a color correcting powder and then like luminizing drops that I have to try because I really need some more highlighting products in my life. I do not, but I want them. All right, let's talk about IT Cosmetics. So IT Cosmetics launched in Sephora. I don't believe they have the entire spectrum of IT Cosmetics products all available at Sephora, but there are select products from IT Cosmetics at Sephora, and I believe some of them are exclusive to Sephora. A few of the IT Cosmetics at Sephora stuff that I've tried, I will share with you. So this is the Bye Bye Makeup 3-in-1 Makeup Melting Cleansing Balm. This stuff is amazing. It just makes your skin super soft. It gets your makeup off, your face makeup off really well. Not so much the eye makeup. I mean, it gets it off, but not very well. Not as well as I would like. This just leaves your skin, it's like a treatment on your skin. It leaves your skin feeling so soft, not dried out whatsoever. You basically just take some of this and put it on dry skin and then like massage it in and then rinse it off with warm water and then, you know, pat dry and you're good to go. Love this stuff so much. Now, as far as like taking off your eye stuff, it's not the most efficient and effective for that. It does get most of it off, but for me, it leaves such a heavy residue like in the eye. Like you can feel the film on your eye. It's just not worth using on the eye. So I enjoy that for my face. And then another skincare product is the Bye Bye Under Eye Cream. Smooths, brightens, depuffs. And with all this new stuff, it says on there that you'll see like drastic results right away and even more drastic results. Or wait, you'll see results instantly and over time or something like that. This eye cream is super fluffy. It's like this light blue. Very, very fluffy. It sinks into your eye wherever you put it. It sinks in really fast, but it's very hydrating at the same time. And then here is the Bye Bye Lines Serum. I quite enjoy this. I feel like it's very hydrating on my skin. Like all of this stuff, it's pretty new to me, so I haven't used it long enough to see long-term results, but my initial impressions are good. So it is kind of like a milky, it's almost like a lightweight moisturizer. If you're oily, like I would assume you wouldn't necessarily need a moisturizer. Just feels very good. Dry skin, I mean, anything that's moisturizing, like, let me have it. And then this is the Anti-Aging Armor Super Smart Skin Perfecting Beauty Fluid, SPF 50. So is this in a color? This comes in one color, but you're supposed to shake it really well. It's very liquidy, and it basically is just like a sunscreen with a little bit of tint to it. And when it comes out, I didn't shake that enough. It's not really that liquidy, but when it comes out, can you see that? It's just, it looks darker than my skin, and it is, but it does blend out pretty well. If it was any darker, I don't think it would work on my fair skin. It's just very easy to use, and I'm very comforted knowing that I have the high SPF of 50 on my face, especially given my recent cancer scare. And I've also had a mole here removed that was potentially cancerous. That was a while ago. But anyway, you know, you gotta have your SPF. It's so important. And all this, although this is supposed to give like a little bit of a tint, and it's a tint, I feel like when I say tint, I'm like going camping and like setting up the tent, but I mean like a tinted product. Anyway, it doesn't really even out a whole lot. Now this actually dries out my face a little bit, not in a bad way, but I'll like put something like that marula oil on, and then like when I use something like this for moisture that doesn't have an SPF, this is when I'll go in with something like this. This is what I've been using lately. And then for extra coverage where I need it, I'll just take a little bit of this concealer, the Bye Bye Under Eye Illumination Full Coverage Anti-Aging Waterproof Concealer, which I love. I have mine in the shade Light that works for me. And yeah, I'll just take little bit goes such a freaking long way. Like this tube will last you forever. Anyway, I'll just even out the coverage. Basically, what am I trying to say? Mom brain. I'll use these two together, put a little mascara on, and that will be like my makeup look for a regular just day around the house where I'm not doing anything. Well, I do stuff, but you know what I'm not going out and like meeting friends for days when I'm not going to be like out at the club till like 4 in the morning and stuff like that. Just regular basic days. To make a short story very long, as usual, this is great, but if you have dry skin, you're probably going to need to use something very moisturizing underneath of it, which might defeat the purpose as this like being just like an all-in-one beauty fluid, because for me it's not an all-in-one and it doesn't offer coverage, but the SPF on point. And then next I have Kat Von D's new concealer. These are the Lock-It Concealer Cream. So I was on the Sephora page, as I do from time to time, you know, looking at the new products. Or no, maybe it was on Kat Von D's Instagram page. I scroll through and I see a white concealer. Being fair, I love white complexion products, like a white foundation, a white powder, because most often stuff is too dark, so it's good to have white to kind of mix it in and make it match. So I was like, oh my gosh, a white concealer. I don't think I've ever found a white concealer before. So I ordered it. I ordered the white. I ordered another shade, L3 Warm. I was so excited, and then I was so devastated when I used it. It made my skin look like the Sahara Desert. It made it just literally so cracked and so dry, and I was just so sad. So I don't know if you guys have used this. Well, with anything, if you've used it and you have different opinions or opinions at all, please let us know so we can, you know, figure that out. But so sad. But these are available. They're supposed to be super high coverage. I unfortunately can't wear it because it gives me extreme cake face. Extreme cake face. And that was with a damp beauty blender. And then I even sprayed like a bunch of Fix Plus. Like I tried, y'all. I tried hard and it was a huge fail, unfortunately. All right, guys, so that is everything, I think. I don't think I missed anything. That is pretty much everything I wanted to share with you. Not all of, but some of the new releases at Sephora that I've been able to get my hands on. I hope you enjoyed. Thank you so much for watching. If you did enjoy the video, give it a thumbs up. Thank you. And if you're not subscribed, I would love to have you on my channel. And yeah, I hope you guys are all having a great day and happy fall. I don't know if I said that in the beginning, but yay, happy fall. I'll see you guys later. Bye.